That blue supermoon has finally arrived, and I bet you want to know how to maximize your spiritual gifts. That's why your daily energy oracle guide is here with another pick a pile reading for you. Today we're going to be using the Practical Magic deck as always. Use our confirmation card from the Earth Wisdom deck. And today we are going to have our bonus card for the collective from the Animal Spirit deck, which we have done once about a week ago. Let's not waste any time and jump right in here. This is for the collective. As always, we're going to pull 5 cards in 3 piles from this deck. And then we will have 3 piles for you to choose from. We will leave bookmarks in the video to help you get right to the pile you want, and we will also be putting up shorts, summaries of those 3 individual pile readings. There is our Practical Magic cards. And we will shuffle up the Earth Wisdom. Again, this is for the collective. We need 3 cards to add to our individual reading piles. One, spread these out a little bit. 2 and 3. Okay, we have our selenite pile, our rose quartz pile, and our clear quartz pile. Take a moment for yourself to decide which of those 3 piles resonates with you. And then I will go ahead and read all 3 of the piles. As I said, we'll leave bookmarks in the video so that you can get to the chapter that is appropriate. Again, we've got selenite, we've got rose quartz, and we have clear quartz. If you've seen my last couple days worth of videos, you know that the rose quartz pile has consistently been pulling the clear quartz card, and so I swapped them up today to see what happens. Maybe if clear quartz shows up in pile 3 again, that will be the reason. Okay, you've had about 30 seconds to make that selection. So, group 1, this is for you. We see connections with the blood bond, belief in the symbols, the truth, consequences or boundaries, the family home. Gosh, this looks really similar to a pile that I have pulled recently, with transformation as our confirmation card. So you see the transformation card there. If you want to transform and unleash your gifts, again, we've been seeing a lot of transformation these last few days, but under this supermoon, I really tend to believe it. There we go. Let's get that glare out of the way. Transformation. So the heart of the matter has to do with your connections, someone close to you, right? We see that blood bond. Some days I read this like connections to the divine, but I don't really see messages from the divine in this pile. So I think the connections that we're dealing with are right around you. I think that there are signs about this person that you so far have been unwilling to believe. Maybe there's something hidden that you have suspicions about. You might need to set this person down with some margaritas. We see the Midnight Margarita card, and get to the truth of the matter. In the meantime, put up those rosebush walls. Gosh, I just had this card yesterday. That climbing rosebush, it's a wall, but it's also got its own consequences. If you try to pass through that wall without permission, you're going to catch some thorns, and that's what the consequences card is all about. It's about protecting your boundaries, enforcing them with those thorns so that people do not transgress on you. If you manage to do those things, Your home will be a sacred space. Again, confirmation here about that blood bond being someone close to you, because we also have the family home. It looks to me like you've got some turmoil in your home and you're trying to transform that into a more tranquil space. So group 1, if that resonates with you, someone in your home that you have a close connection with, you've got some signs or premonitions, some symbols that are, maybe you're questioning. You need to believe them and get to the truth of the matter so that you can establish the right boundaries and make that home back into the sacred space that it belongs. Group 1, that is your message for today. Sorry if that selenite on Lager was a little loud. At 6 minutes, we are going to go ahead and jump into group 2. What's group 2 telling us today, Spirit? Group 2, your message is going to be about awareness, paying attention. Stability is holding you back, or a lack of stability. And the way to free it is by releasing whatever it is that harmed you in the past, that set you on this rocky footing. If you do that, Spirit says that you will have more confidence, or maybe you need the confidence to do that. And you will have more magical energy available to you after you let go of what it is that's holding you back. Okay, and we just had the energy card as what is coming to you. And we also have the clear aura card. Oh, look, and there's that toad from the awareness card. So you see our figure here in the clear aura card is aware. She notices this toad, right? A small toad among the bushes. But if you have awareness, if you're if both your eyes and your third eye are open, you're going to be aware and more sensitive to things around you. Maybe you've been unaware and things are coming at you, taking you by surprise. That's why you felt like there's a lack of stability, right? You're wobbling on your heels instead of keeping your feet grounded, right? Walking in this meadow, firmly grounded to the earth. There's something that left you shook, right? Something that you lost, or some harm that came to you, right? We've got the spilled salt here, just like when you're cooking in the kitchen and you spill the salt on the counter, you take a pinch of it, throw it over your shoulder, give that up to the universe, give that to Spirit, and move on, right? You're going to have to put whatever it is that is that's leaving you salty, right? Whatever that bitterness is that you're carrying, you got to let that go. All right, throw it over your shoulder, let the earth have it. Right? Maybe you need to do some grounding to let your roots go into the earth, and the earth will take from you what you no longer want, what doesn't serve you. But you got to let something go in order to get your confidence back, right? And I'm seeing the confidence here with the rose. Maybe the issue had something to do with a relationship that left you feeling salty, right? That left a bad taste in your mouth. You need to get your confidence back, and the first step is going to be putting whatever that bitterness is behind you. It's going to leave you with a whole new magical energy, right? And you see the full moon there. That's the full moon that we have tonight. I think the message is clear. Okay, look internally, use your awareness, use your inner, what's the word I'm looking for here? Discernment. Use your inner discernment. What is it that you're carrying around that you need to let go? Let that go, and you're going to have a whole new energy about you. Group 2, that's what Spirit needs for you to know today. Next up, we are going to take a look at our final group, Group 3. Transformation again. Okay, your message is also about transformation, Group 3. but this time it is your emotions that are holding you back. Magic is what is going to set you free, whether this is the magic of the fall season that's coming up, right? Mabon and Samhain are on the way. Let that magic free, and you're going to be feeling better. Grounding, Spirit wants you to understand that grounding is a part of this. Gosh, I had such a similar reading to this a couple days ago. And communication is going to be your outcome. Going forward, you're going to be able to communicate about some things that maybe you've been tongue-tied about that. And it has to do with divine love. So it sounds to me like maybe there is someone that you have a relationship with, or maybe want a stronger relationship with, right? That you think is aligned with you spiritually. You're finding yourself unable to communicate effectively with this person, right? Maybe you speak two different, not literal languages, but maybe two different literal languages. I was actually 11:11 on the timer when I said it, so maybe that's it. But your emotions are flowing, right? Are flowing like water. You can't contain them. You can't control them. You're going to have to do some grounding, right? Get yourself centered, focus, so that you can transform all those nervous emotions or emotions that are not serving you, right? Because that's what that card in the second position, the emotions card, your emotions are not serving you. You need to transform that emotional energy and make the magic happen, right? You need a night out, right? Like these two witches here displayed in the image, to just be unfettered, right? And communicate freely. After that grounding, you'll be able to get your you'll get your ideas together, you'll get your words together, communicate more freely with the object of this divine love, and then let the magic happen. Group 3, that's what we have to say on this blue supermoon day. Now that we have finished those 3 readings, remind you, I am Jude, your daily energy oracle guide. I've been bringing these readings to you for just over a week now. I've been very grateful about all of the views. Would love to see, if you appreciate the videos, please do drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe, maybe share it with someone that you think would benefit from these messages, that it would serve them. And now we're going to bring this to a close with one final message for the collective. This is, again, about animal spirits and animal guides. And let's see, Spirit, what is our one card message to take away today on this blue supermoon day? And it is the wolf, inner strength. You may be facing a challenge you feel less than prepared for. This is a reminder that you have all the tools in your spiritual treasure chest to handle this effectively. Take a step back and try to take a look at it with fresh eyes. I don't know who needs to hear that. If that resonates with you, you're faced with a challenge that you need to reevaluate, right? Find your inner strength. We had at least 2 of these piles talked about grounding, looking within. Find that inner strength so that you can meet this challenge head on. Again, thanks very much for watching. We will be back tomorrow. I hope you will be back here with us. Until then, like, share, subscribe. Check out the shorts, share the shorts, and we will see you next time. Blessed be.